Next year, $20 million will cover the rebuild of the front of the property here, 700-seat capacity, called the Neve. Stone towers will be restored right along with the rose stained glass window. See out the front. Come the 2030s, the remainder of the building will then be tackled then. What we can find around the outside of the building here is and that reinforced concrete runs a further 19 metres down into the earth. We're going to swing along here, folks, down to stop number 2, second time, once again. I do hope that you folks have got your cameras sorted, primed and ready. We're going to work our way here. Picturesque stop we arrive at on our 4.5 kilometre lines here. Stop number 10 on our Worcester Street Bridge, overlooking our beautiful Avon River. The river itself gets its name from Avon Waters, a small stream off the Clyde River in Scotland. Named by the Dean's brothers, William and John Dean in 1843. They were first lawyers and then became the first shepherds. Settled out in the suburb of Riccarton, about 4 kilometres shy of where the bridge sits, right along the top here. To our left-hand side, you'll find the weatherboard built south on the Weddell Sea down to the Antarctic South Pole at the other end of the continent. A ship, the Endurance, crushed in sea ice 21st November 1915, eluding 27 members of the crew, even New Zealander Frank Worsley. Nothing else for it, but self-rescue in those days. Rescued 4 lifeboats, the James Caird being one of the survivors at Donnage College in England. Stood between them at Elephant Island there with 710 miles, 1,500 kilometres of open Southern Ocean, 16 days across that stretch of water to the whaling station on the island of South Georgia. 40 kilometres walk across the spine of the island to go in debt. Pull up here, folks. Very popular stop here outside stop number 13. Botanic Gardens. 21 hectares of beautiful open garden space. We've been known as New Zealand's Garden City since 1906. The gardens themselves full bloom July the 9th, 1863, making these the oldest and largest in the country. Less than a 4-minute walk down past the garden gates, you're in titular boat sheds, hiring canoes, paddle boats and booking your punting experience. Fantastic way to see the city from a totally different perspective with an accordion dressed punter standing on the back of a cable track on the punt boat to do a commentary up and back down the river. We'll swing along here, folks. To stop number 18 for New Regent Street. Named after Regent Street in London, there is no resemblance. Our New Regent Street here opened April Fool's Day 1932 by Mr. Arthur Stacey, who figured Christchurch was made of colour. Spending most of his time travelling through Spain and Southern California and the southwest of the United States, right with the Spanish mission style of architecture and find above us, where the left and right. And you. Saying that too, folks, we'll work our way along here. Case up like a rum bar, last word whiskey bar, gin, opening up stronger waters later on if you need them. We'll swing along here, folks, down to see the Waffle House here, one of the best kept secrets for a cup of coffee, hot chocolate on the line, pairs very well indeed with the very delicious banoffee waffles and ice cream they've got on offer. And here's gin, folks, very respectable, church pews out the front. Was named Christchurch Bar of the Year in November 2022, defeating major rival OGB, Old Government Building. At the Heritage Hotel, just north of us here. And we'll swing along here, folks, down into over Gloucester Street, back into the home of the tram. Stop number 1, Cathedral Junction. Designed by John Britton of motorcycle fame to look like a Victorian train station. So where you'll find our booking office if you wish to upgrade tickets. It's up in the Botanic Gardens, on the Avon, dinner with the difference on our restaurant tram. And on behalf of myself, Elliot, your conductor. Press past attractions and the rest of the team. It's an absolute pleasure having you all aboard, folks. Thank you very much for joining us indeed. Chris will stay on board as conductor, folks, and I'll do another little half loop for you here. Stop